Hello, everybody. Thank you for watching. I already see people in the chat. This is going to be a very short video. A couple of days ago, I decided to leave the Kermit Friend Discord. I did it quietly. I didn't want any attention about it, but I've been receiving a lot of attention for it. And I just wanted to clear a few things up because I am getting like mixed emotions from people thinking that like I'm over Kermit and Friends or anything. No, I love KAF. I love being a part of it. I love doing the wrap-up show. I love being a part of Elisa's wonderful show. I love being the co-host. I love seeing the people that we get to meet. And I love a large 99% of our community I love and adore. Within the last 4 or 5 days before I left, there had been a crew that came in and they were just shaking things up a bit. And rather than fight them or do anything, I just kind of sat back and I watched. And some of the things they were doing were chasing the new people away and bugging the new people. And I know if they're not meant to stay, they won't stay. But it started rubbing me the wrong way. The things they were saying and the things they were doing to the new people that I would like. I was like, cool, we have some new people that seem like a good fit here. And they're already being bullied by these people that are just here to bully. So I left. And I didn't make a big noise about it. I wasn't trying to get anybody to react at all. I just decided to leave. I'm going to come back. I've left before when Bob was getting super crazy. Anybody that remembers that, Bob was doing similar things where he was threatening to rape people and doing things that I just don't want to be around. And so I left. And then I went back and, since then things have like been wonderful. Well, a couple of people today sent me tons of screenshots of like what's been happening in my absence with people talking about it and, just guessing of what it was. So I just wanted to lay a lot of it straight and lay it out there. Hi, Tammy. You guys are so sweet to me. No, this isn't the wrap-up show, Naomi. It's kind of just like a little special. But yeah, I just wanted to like go over some of that so that people understand what I'm doing and that it's not like me against Kermit and Friends thing, because I fucking love Kermit and Friends. Just because I'm taking a little step away from the Discord, it does not mean that I am not fully involved with KAF. I'm not mad at Elisa. I'm not mad at anybody that has anything to do with Kermit and Friends right now. I'm just merely taking a break from the toxicity that I found in there. Now, I'm not telling anybody to leave. I'm not telling anybody to stay. I'm just editing myself and my surroundings. So if I don't want to be around that, the best thing to do was to leave for a while. I had no idea, Kleenex. I had no idea that it was going to be this big of a deal because I didn't make a big thing about it. The first time when I left with Bob, I didn't make a big thing about it. It turned into a big thing, but it was kind of a different thing. And now, of course, everybody's going to have haters. Like I have my haters, and I got a lot of them, and they don't bug me. It's almost like endearing that people care enough about even hating me to spend all of their time talking about me. Some people might not think I handle it well because I do interact with them, but I do handle it well. Like it does, I don't lose sleep over it. These people can say and do what they want, and it's almost amusing. So it was not a personal thing. Like nobody chased me out of there. So everybody that's proud that you chased me out of there, it wasn't you. It was more of the way that some of the newer people were getting treated by these people that came in only to stir things up and cause chaos. And I love our little community, and I didn't like the chaos. So I'm going to go through some of these screenshots to just kind of explain them away, because K Jobs was like, where did Weezy go? And Elisa made this comment. Again, these have been sent to me. So I don't know if she meant to reply to K Jobs, but I didn't know anything about any private room, or I'm not a mod, and I wasn't a mod. So this literally had nothing to do with that. I don't know the mod created private move. I wouldn't know because I haven't been a mod in quite a long time. So I wanted to set that straight for Kay, because I haven't even talked to Kay since I left, and I miss her terribly. I mean, about this situation. I did get to see her on the Lego stream. So there's a lot of this happening. Like the Mr. P guy, he hates me. Good, he can hate me. It doesn't bother me at all. And the Sean thing, these guys, they don't like me, and it's perfectly fine. And I would rather have people not like me than to pretend to like me, which is a couple people have done. But it's all good. But again, Elisa said he doesn't like Jamie, Jordana, Carl, or Captain. Listen, I don't like those people, but I've coexisted with them for quite a while Jimmy does not have the a tenth of the power to get me to move one direction or the other, and neither do the other two. You know, there's a lot more toxicity in there that if I were to leave for personal reasons, that would have been it. But again, I didn't leave for a personal reason. I left because of the surroundings and the environment. I wasn't the only person to leave. There were a couple other people that left at the same time as I did. And I think that they were also just getting overwhelmed by the negativity. And, you know, it ebbs and flows. So I'm sure a lot of the people that came in, because for those that don't know, there was like 25, 30 people that came in all at once. It was like a stream takeover or a Discord server takeover. And they were basically, you know, taking over the VC, and they were threatening people with raping them and doxing them. And I was just like, bro, I don't want to have anything to do with it. I've been busy during the day. And at nighttime when I was on Discord, that was just this repetitive like negativity. And so I just couldn't handle it personally. I didn't want to put myself near it. And so I left. But there's just a lot more of this kind of thing. Like, oh, Sean says he probably left because he didn't want to get messed with. Bro, are you serious? I get messed with all of the time. Like, people are always on my ass. Just because I'm the co-host or just because I get along very well with Elisa, people are up my butt all of the time. So it has nothing to do with these kinds of things. And I found it funny that this guy, he posted, let me find it real quick because it kind of made me laugh. Yeah, this one. He said he added me on Twitter, but he actually has me blocked on Twitter. So it's a lot of peacocking. If you wanted to come at me for this, come at me. Don't seclude yourself from me to talk to me about it and tell me that I turned my back on my friends. First of all, you're not friends with any of them. You're a backstabbing butthole. And so you don't get to tell me what I do with my friends. And I love the people. Like I said, I love Elisa. I love Leaf. I love Tony. I love so many people in there. And the people that I don't love, I don't hate. I have no hate for these people, right? Like even you, Sean Faze, and I know you're watching. I don't hate you. It's just that as soon as I leave, people come out of the woodwork and they say stuff like this. So, of course, my biggest fan ever is loving the Wheezy free server, which I don't think is going to last much longer. Wheezy's coming back, you guys. Like Dr. Vlad Ito, sorry to burst your bubble, buddy, but I'm coming back. You know what I mean? Let the dark side set. Okay. So just this kind of stuff, like multiple times people have sent me the same screenshots, and I really appreciate it because it's like I'm not in there and I don't know what's being said, and I kind of do want to know the narrative so that I can correct it like this, so I can tell you guys, hey, you know, this is how I feel and this is the reason why I feel. I'm not an Elisa hater, I'm not a Leaf hater, I'm not a Kermit and Friends hater. I couldn't love the fucking place more. I love being part of this. So you guys are going to have to do a lot more to get rid of me if you think I'm gone forever. And I want to show you what really got me to leave. This kind of stuff right here is really what got me to leave. I'm sure that guy's probably not even in there anymore. But that kind of like rapey thing, that to me, it's inexcusable. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Leaf. And I don't like it. And I don't want to be around it. And I'm not telling anybody, I've never once told Elisa, hey, kick these people, get them out of here. They're ruining the server. Because in the big picture, they might be ruining the server for some, but they're not ruining it for everyone. I'm more interested in everybody having a good time and being able to be chill than I am with me. Like if my personal vendettas have never steered me to leave or to use any kind of influence I have to make people go away, none of that. Like I do not want that power. That's why I've resisted being a mod. I just don't want it. I just want to exist with you guys and be cool. You know what I mean? But this kind of thing is poisonous to me. And it's like it starts affecting me negatively where I'm like, ugh, now I don't want to go in there. And so that's mainly it. Like that's the reason. All of these screenshots that were sent to me, like J Prime, I like the J Prime guy. I think we disagree sometimes, but these are the reasons I'm making this right now, is because I wanted to explain it to everybody so that instead of people guessing or you know saying the wrong thing about it, now there's like there's a record of me explaining why. Like I can't say enough and Prince thinks this is very funny. Prince, you've been one of the biggest rascals, and I have no problem with you at all. But I say it again. I love Elisa. I love Leaf. I love everybody that I've met in there and I've been close with, and I'm going to miss them for the time being when I'm not in there, but you better believe I'm going to be coming back. And so this is just temporary for my own good, for my own mental health, to get away from a lot of the negative repetition. Now, I'm not talking shit about the server because, like I said, some people like that stuff. Some people, they do well in that kind of chaotic environment. I don't. So my personal, what I did personally was I just left it. And I didn't think it would cause such like negativity. And I knew that some of my haters would come out, which is very adorable. But I just don't want those people to control the negative, to control the narrative for people like Kay. Because I fucking love and adore Kay. And I don't want Kay to think, oh, there was some meeting and Wheezy had to leave because he was upset about. No, I left because I didn't like some of the things I was seeing. And I would never be the kind of person that would tell Elisa, hey, I don't like this, so you need to change it because me. No, I can change it. The way I changed it was I just left. I haven't even been on Discord much lately anyway, because I've been doing a lot more with my life in the daytime that keeps me away from it. So my absence was already there, and I just wanted to edit what I was seeing when I am on Discord. Do I miss knowing what's going on? Yes. Is that a detriment to the Sunday show? Maybe, but I will be back, and I do want to be in the loop. And for anybody that's afraid to reach out to me because they think that Elisa will get mad at you, she won't. Elisa's been wonderful with me throughout all of this. I can't speak for her at all, but I don't think that this is a Elisa versus Wheezy thing at all. We have zero problems with each other. Like I said, the Leafs, everybody that's in there, I love you guys, and I'm going to be back. But just let me have it for right now. I don't need to be in there when I'm not feeling as comfortable as I usually am. That doesn't mean that I won't be there all Sunday long. Sundays are the Kermit and Friends days for me, and I love it. So, and see, look, my Nightbot just even invited you guys to that said Discord. So if I was completely anti-CAF Discord, I wouldn't have this happening. So, Leaf, I understand the quality over quantity mindset. In a lot of ways, I agree. But there's still a lot of quality to find within that big quantity of calf growing. I understand that, bro, completely. Now, if I disagreed to the point of thinking that it was like always, it was a ruined server and it was always going to be like this, I would have mentioned that. I would have said, okay, now it's ruining forever. And, you know, this is fucked. We need to change it. But that's not how I feel. We've had this before, the ebb and flow of like things going crazy. When the IP2 people first came here, things were pretty fucking crazy, right? And so it's all about that balance and figuring it out. So I am somebody that likes quality over quantity, but we're not going to find the good people if you don't have an open door policy. And I love the open door policy. That's why I might disagree with Elisa on who she lets stays, but it's not my fucking room. If it was my room, then it would matter what I think. But since it's not, it doesn't fucking matter what I think. That's why I just left it temporarily so that I could edit what I'm seeing and that I don't have to look at things I don't want to look at. So for all of the people that are happy Wheezy left the Discord, you're not going to be happy for long because I am coming back. It's just I'm taking a little while off, and like that's perfectly fine. So I just wanted to make this video, like I said, as a record. And thank you guys so much for watching. I mean, there's a lot of you, and I really appreciate it. But that's it. That's really it. After show won't suffer outside of Discord. Please just commenting on show. Yeah, I mean, it's not. The only thing that I will have is less information than I usually have from Discord. But I mean, like today, there was an article put out about Elisa. I read it immediately. I shared it on Twitter immediately. Like, that's what I want. I want those kinds of things always. And I didn't need Discord for that because I have Twitter and stuff. So if it suffers a tiny bit with me, or if my information intake from it suffers, it only suffers a tiny bit, but the mental clarity that I have without having to be like in the chaos is healthy for me. So Kleenex, I know you're going to have very polarizing comments. But listen, she gets to, yes, I am too. It was a very good article. I loved it, actually. And if anybody hasn't seen it, please go to the Twitter and check it out. Danny wants me to trim my beard, not happening. It always encourages me to grow my beard longer. But yes, EJ does interview extremely well. I agree. And I hope that, I don't think she has any problem at all with me, but I really hope not. I think if she would say something to me, and she's been wonderful to me since I've left. So I just don't think it's like people are trying to turn it into, oh my God, Weezy left. Now what's going to happen? Nothing's going to happen. The same thing that always happens. I'm going to be there on Sunday doing the show. I'm going to be on the wrap-up show, and you guys can't get rid of me. It's going to take a lot more to get rid of me, and it's just probably not even possible. So thank you guys very much for tuning in. I just want this as a record for people so that now when, hey, why did Weezy leave? Just go to this video and I'll explain it to you. So thanks again, and I will see you guys tonight on Mudstream if he goes on.